Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Wednesday Night Warfare, brought to you by the Armored Dragoons. It is 1903 on the 22nd of January, 2025. It is finally out of the Arctic cold here in the American Midwest, but we are now seeing snow. 10 below yesterday and some below weather this morning, and it's drifting upwards, but the snow is coming with it. So we're indoors. That's where we belong, where the dogs of war assembled around the table to have shenanigans. What sort of shenanigans, I say? Or I ask? The Battle of Waterloo for bloody big battles. We have been at bloody big battles since the release of Napoleonic Big Battles, a lovely scenario book available at fine retailers everywhere. And we've been playing through the scenarios. We played through all of 1809. We played a chunk of 1813. And here we are now at probably the most famous Napoleonic battle, I would think. And we have assembled around the table a mixed bag of experienced hands. OJ and the Chronologist and the Grim Harbinger have all come back. But we also have, and I'm delighted to have, our guy Dalinor and Matt. It is good to see all you people tonight. How y'all doing?
Give it a France.
There it is.
Good evening.
Oh, gosh. I just gotta do social media stuff before we get rolling. Here we are. Dalinor, you're not first. Red is. You're misbehaving already. That's usually OJ's job. There's this.
I got tired of doing it
Me
without
misbehave?
I have sent out a blue sky. I've sent out a butterfly, and I sent out a tweet, and we are all set to go. We will be easing Matt into the rules. He was hoping to play during the Armchair Dragoons, our online digital convention. Didn't have a chance. I assumed, correct me, that Dalinor and the Chronologist would be sharing duties on the French side, because that's what they do. And that our British contingent, the Grim Harbinger, and Matt would be playing the British, or the Allies generally. We obviously have the Anglo-Dutch over here. And we have the Prussians over here. I don't know, OJ, because there's plenty of space both ways, which side you wanted to play on.
Guess I didn't really have a preference.
Okay, this is like kickball.
Is Ron the Emperor? Is Ron the Emperor?
It's really kind of unavoidable.
Yeah. I almost feel like I need to play with Ron for a change.
All right.
Ooh.
A three.
Sexy dog, you.
Uh-huh.
A three-way split up. Well, there's a bunch there. As you'll be able to quickly discern, there are multiple corps out on the field. So surely a lot to do, including Grouchy. And of course, it is an open question as to whether or not he will arrive among us. But that is to skip ahead in our tale. Let's.
Oh, we got another.
Yeah.
We have just S Body and Slipknot now.
Oh, just everybody coming to hang out. All right, well, that's cool.
I don't know. They're in the game.
They're here. Good to see them. Hi guys.
We have spies.
They have spies.
The spies among us.
I have no earthly idea who you imagine they're spying for, but perhaps they are. So let's commence to Waterloo.
They're spying for the dogs of peace.
The dog. Oh, there you go. They're trying to dissuade us. I doubt I need to go through the history of the battle, so let's talk about victory conditions. It is decided at the end of the game, there are 5 objectives. 5 objectives. Hougoumont, which is a fort. Hougoumont is a fort. 3 shifts. Nasty. The villages of Plancenoit, Mont-Saint-Jean, and Papelot, as well as the farm complex at La Haye-Sainte. The Allies also gain, one objective for each Old Guard infantry unit that is destroyed or becomes spent.
Ew.
Mm-hmm. If the Allies receive 3 or more objectives, they win. If they hold 2, it is a draw. All other outcomes are a French victory. This is a 9-turn game with the option of adding a turn 0, which we're not too likely to do, but I'll explain that in a second. This is that start early thing.
Mm-hmm. So Place Noir, Papillon,
Mm-hmm.
the farm complex. They are villages, or
everything there counts as.
I know Hougoumont.
They are 2 cover. Okay, La Haye-Sainte should be round. Oh, he made it square because he was being aesthetic. I love him for that. By the way, this is the wonderful work as ever of the Mechanical Turk. We love you, Turk. That counts as a village. La Haye-Sainte is a village. Papillon is a 2 cover. Or sorry, forgive. Yeah, that's right. Papillon is a 2 cover village.
Okay.
As is
Montséjean. Okay.
As is Plan-Savoie. So the only one that isn't is La Haye-Sainte.
All right.
Ready. Each objective location may only be occupied by 1 friendly unit at a time, regardless of its size. I like that rule because when you think about how big these things are, you couldn't have fit more than that in there. Given as you're looking at, you're looking at core here. The battlefield is crossed by numerous lanes, which are either sunken or lined with hedges, or both. These are denoted as hedge lane. You see them? That's that. Yes. Those are hedge lanes. They give no road movement bonus except on the road section through La Haye-Sainte.
So this one.
That's right. They confer a linear. They count as a linear obstacle to cross. With the exception of the hedge along the Ohen Road, they do not block line of sight, but provide a column shift against fire passing through them, unless the firing unit lines the hedge as well, and give a -1 modifier for cover in the assault. The Ohen Road is that up here. This is hard. There we go. That one. We're going to hear about that one in just a second. The Ohen Road hedge does block line of sight to or from any troops beyond 6 inches of the obstacle. Montséjean, Plan-Savoie, and Papillon are strongly built villages, providing 2 levels of cover, but are otherwise villages. Roads increase movement by only 50%, not double.
Uh-huh.
To reflect the effect of heavy overnight rain, all level 2 open country counts as difficult terrain for cavalry and artillery for the first 3 turns.
That would be these raised areas?
No, level 0. That's the stuff below that.
Okay.
The stuff that's way down here, like here.
Okay.
Yep.
These valleys, yeah.
Yeah, that's all level 0. A 1 or 2 base unit may be detached from Cook to garrison Hougoumont, with the balance deployed within 6 inches to the north.
Assuming that's the 1st Guards Division here?
Exactly.
Yes, it is.
Mm-hmm. That's the Guards Division.
So they can't put the whole 4 bases in there. They got
Correct. 2 bases may be detached from Alton to garrison La Haye-Sainte. That's those guys right there. The Imperial Guard was Napoleon's final throw. No Imperial Guard unit may move closer to the Allied ridge before turn 3. The Imperial Guard is locked till turn 3. Better staff work would have enabled Pirch to arrive more promptly. On turn 5, roll 1d6, and on a 5-6, Pirch's first 2 units arrive 1 turn earlier. The French deploy and move first. We will be playing the alternative rule, Where is Grouchy? This option assumes Grouchy moves early enough and close enough to intervene at Waterloo. From Allied turn 4 onwards, Allied turn 4, roll a d6 at the start of the Allied movement phase. On a 1 to 4, the Prussians arrive as scheduled. On a 5, one random Prussian reinforcement unit scheduled for that turn fails to arrive and is removed from the game.
Ooh.
On a 6, as above, plus a French 4 skirmish unit of Van Damme's 3 Corps arrives. No more than 3 of these may arrive. That's these boys.
Yep.
All right. So, French, let's talk about your deployments. Bonaparte with any Imperial Guard unit. Imperial Guard. First we have Drouot. He may deploy anywhere. The Guard Grenadiers, the Guard Chasseurs, and the Young Guard are touching the road south of 6 Corps. Not too hard to figure out, right?
So basically where they are.
Yep.
Where they're at.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. You can change formations, you can change positions, things like that. The Guard Artillery deploys touching any Guard Infantry unit, as does the Heavy Artillery. You have 2 guns. The Guard Heavy Cavalry deploys west of the Charleroi Road, within 12 inches of Maison du Roi. I've kind of got them set up at the extreme edge. That's them
Yep,
there.
there.
And the Guard Cavalry, the other one is east of the Charleroi Road, within 12 inches of Maison du Roi. The Horse Artillery is deployed touching either of them.
Okay.
The Reserve Artillery of the Guard is on the road south of the Imperial Guard. It is fixed until turn 2. That's them right there. That's the Guard. General Drouet, Comte d'Erlon. He deploys within 12 inches east or northeast of La Belle Alliance. They must all be on the same L1 hill. Right where I put them. (12 inches east or northeast). Rael, within 12 inches southwest of La Belle Alliance, on the same L1 hill. Yep. Mouton, Comte de Lobau, 6 Corps, touching the road south of La Belle Alliance. Kellerman, within 12 inches southwest of La Belle Alliance on the same L1 hill. Milot, within 12 inches east or northeast of La Belle Alliance on the same L1 hill.
Uh-oh, we lost Dalador.
Oh dear.
Nah, I'm just reloading. I'm listening. Go ahead.
So, deploy yourselves.
How dare you? Guys, I'm taking the middle with the 6 in the Guard. You guys, someone take the right, someone take the left of the road.
Whichever you want, Chrono. Just let me know.
Let me see. I'll take the right.
Okay. Jim, I take it these rivers are only crossable at the bridges or villages.
Didn't tell me anything about the map. Let me take a peek. Let me take a peek there. No special rules. Therefore, they class as... They are streams. They are streams and are therefore crossable.
Okay.
They are a linear obstacle.
Do
Ron,
streams
you said you're
provide
taking 6 core,
cavalry?
right?
Roger. These guys back here can't move, so
Yeah.
you got that way, and then where was that way?
Yeah.
Hey, it's Achilles. Good morning.
Hey, Achilles.
He's even more morning than the British are.
Which is saying something.
It is. It's like double tomorrow where he is or some such.
I was gonna say it's like tomorrow for him, right? Hey, what's the lottery tickets for tomorrow?
While they're setting up, I'll go through the allies so that you know and you can start thinking about it. Nice allied people. You're going to be great. It's going to be awesome. Arthur
Indeed.
Wellesley, the Duke of Wellington. He may deploy anywhere. He is also the Anglo-Dutch CNC. The Brunswick Corps is where they're supposed to be. Right there.
Right.
The 10th Brigade, 6th Division, Lambert, is where they're supposed to be, in Mont-Saint-Jean. The reserve artillery can be with either of them. That gun can be there, or it can be over here, with the Brunswickers. The Chasseurs are to be north of the Ohan Road, north of Hougoumont. There they are. See, I put them there.
Right.
Hey, Ron, quick question. The Imperial Guard Cavalry that's here on the left, are you going to command those or?
No, you.
Okay, that's fine. I just wanted to make sure before I start.
Yeah. You may touch those horses.
You may
Touch the
touch that.
horses.
Oh, thank you.
Do you want to give the Imperial Guard cavalry gun to me or to OJ? They can go with them or they can go with them.
That's up to you two. Who do you think needs it? Because these guys can't move here. I mean, you got two up here.
Yeah.
He's got one supporting him. But, that's rough.
Also 6 core guns, which you can do something with eventually. But
Yeah, once I could get them up there. These guys got to stay on the road.
yeah, for now.
Yeah, for now. So you want to give it to him so he has 2 guns to play with over there?
Yeah, might as well. Here you go.
Thank you.
You may touch the guns.
Sir Roland Hill. He may be anywhere. I love the anywheres. I put him there for now. He can be anywhere.
I Mystic. Where can Napoleonor go?
Anywhere. Oh, no,
No,
sorry.
any
Touching any
No.
of the guard. Yeah.
Oh, always got to be touchy.
He must touch the
touchy,
guard.
touchy.
He must touch the guard.
3-0 can be anywhere.
Right.
I'm not sure why you want to put him anywhere because you can only affect the guard, but you know.
Right.
Yeah, you know.
Sir Roland Hill. He can be anywhere. His seven bases of raw, fragile Netherlands boys. No love. They're right where they're supposed to be. Over there in Braine-l'Alleud. The 4th Brigade, 4th Division Mitchell is lining the hedge lane west of Hougoumont. There they are. Right The 2nd Division Clinton, which includes the 52nd, is in Hougoumont. Or sorry, that's Cook. That's Cook, yeah. The 2nd Division Clinton is within 6 inches of Mebran. There they are. Right there. They gotta be they gotta be within 6 inches of Mebran. The 2nd Division and 3rd Division Netherlands Artillery must go with Chassé or Clinton. The 3rd Division Alton lines the hedge northwest of La Haye. And that's for both those boys. And then the 1st and 3rd Division Artillery, a single gun, goes with either Cook or Alton. The Earl of Uxbridge. He does not appear on the table, but his troops do. Trained cavalry KGL between Mebren and Hougoumont. There they are. He has you'll note that they are. He then has 5 fragile raw cavalry, Dutch and Brunswick and Hanoverians. They are on the road between Mont Saint Jean and La Haye Sainte. Right there. Immediately behind them, of course, the Household and Union Brigades. Immediately behind them, a horse gun. Right there, right there. And then finally, there are 2 light cavalry in Uxbridge's corps that are on an L1 hill northwest of Smohan. There they are, having cigarettes way over there. Picton, who does appear on the table. His 5th Division, 4 veterans with a devastating volley. They line the Ohain Road north of La Haye Sainte. Probably want to figure out how these guys all work together, because that's him right there. Byland's division is in La Haye Sainte. Saxe Weimar is in Smohan or Papelotte. You'll note I put them in Papelotte because it's a little closer and it's a victory location. The Hanoverian Landwehr is to be lining the Ohain Road northwest of Papelotte. The divisional artillery goes to either Byland or Saxe Weimar, as do the horse guns. The Prussians, remember the rule, begin arriving on turn 4 and will continue arriving through turn 7, subject to being delayed by Marshal Grouchy. So, before I ask, have the French finished deploying?
I'm good on my end.
Yep,
Dallin,
I'm ready.
Dallin, are you good?
Our group is good.
All right. So, for Matt's benefit, in Bloody Big Battles, there are only 3 formations. This here is what they call mass. It is most useful in melee, particularly because it creates depth. And you want to be in depth in melee if you can. This is a line. Go figure. It allows the frontage of each unit to be exposed for firing purposes.
Oh, now the lines are exposing themselves? Ah, what
Yeah,
kind of game am I in now?
It's filthy, I know.
Your kind of game.
Yeah, right?
That's supposed to tell them that.
And this, it will not surprise you, is a march column.
Yeah.
It speeds you up on roads, which have very limited use in this particular battle, but are extremely valuable in other battles. The Prussians might use them from where they are.
It's also known as the conga line at parties.
It is. The one thing I will say about it, too, is that you have to be very, very circumspect about getting caught in column. You don't want it to happen.
No. Can you when you're in depth, do the units have to be sort of evenly distributed?
Yes.
So you can't have 4 and 1. You've got to have like 3 and 2.
Yep. It's 2 and 2, 3 and 2. You know, it just depends. Evens must be square.
Okay.
Ron,
And can you be in
question in
depth
chat.
from 2 different units?
Yeah, I'm responding.
What's that?
Can you be in depth from 2 different units? So if these guys were behind these guys and they were in line, say, would that count as being in depth?
No. The closest you can get to that is if you attack someone and you are in line like that, and you make contact with the unit to your front. You may, and I'm imagining that this unit is here. I will be getting rid of it, I promise. You go in and you make contact. The theory of the game is that when you make contact, you square up. So you cover the front edge. And there's a key point inside the rules called the front center point, which unshockingly is the front edge and the center of the unit. So in this case, it'd be here.
Yeah.
In this case, it would be here in the gap.
Mm-hmm.
You meet front center points to the best of your ability. So then you square up. So you go like that, unit to unit. You may then bring these guys up behind like this.
Yeah.
And that counts as in depth.
Okay.
Bear in mind that is 2 howling divisions of men. Each one, if I remember, each base in this scenario, if my memory serves, represents 1,500 men.
And the one that came up behind would also count in combat as well.
Yes,
combat.
that's the entire point. Yeah, their bases.
And that's the same if you're in BUA or something.
The BUA actually works very much the same way. The deal is you get bonuses to both fire and combat. You get shifts or pluses.
Yeah.
Just by being so, it doesn't change your deployment any. The biggest deal too is that units in fortifications, which I think in this case is solely Hougoumont, have no flanks.
Okay. And all these guys can be in there at the moment.
Well, the lads in Hougoumont, you have the option. You have the option of what did they say? What was the rule? Let's look it up.
Something about they could only have 1 unit there.
It's 2. It's actually 2 bases.
2 bases.
Yep.
So another 2. Yeah.
1 or 2 base unit may be detached from Cook to garrison Hougoumont with the balance deployed within 6 inches to the north.
So who was Cook again?
That's
the guards.
That's the guards.
Oh.
Yeah, so if you wanted to, you could take these guys out of the town here and like deploy them over here, right?
Right.
Presumably.
Yeah, the French would like it if you did.
Oh, right here, or in front over here. That'd be great.
The French would think
Yeah.
that was awesome.
Like right here would be awesome for you to do it. You know, be a front line. You know, you want to protect that, right?
Be very aggressive. Be very aggressive.
So these would count as being in depth then, and in what was it? Fort.
A fort, yeah. The trick is though, these guys, remember, you've got to take 2 out. You know, what they want you to do is put these guys in here. They are not in depth, you know, because the space just isn't big enough. But you then put these guys over here, and they can feed in. So like if these guys, you know, these guys could suddenly jump in.
So you're okay sort of swapping units in and out.
You are. One of the most important maneuvers we've learned about in that thing that you were watching where I discovered errors, and I will again make a copy. This, because of the scale of the game, you come into contact here at the fort. Let's say this unit gets beaten up and you don't want it to be there anymore. You are allowed to come in, move this unit back far enough to clear, and just shove this guy in his place.
Okay.
Yeah, you can bump the other guy. That means they can't do anything else if
Right,
they're
they're
activated already.
done for the turn, but you've shoved them out of the way, so you don't have
which
to
is
worry
useful if you. Sorry, go ahead.
No. You don't have to worry about complicated maneuvers. Is all I was saying.
Okay.
Hey, Jim.
Mhm.
This formation in Hugamo with
Mhm.
the 2 in and the 2 out, does that apply to these other 2 villages also?
No, it only applies here.
Yeah, okay.
This is the other one. It applies
Okay.
here as well. They can do the same
So
thing.
2 in and 2 out. Okay. Do they have to do that though?
Yes, they do.
Okay. Sorry, I thought the way you said it that they can, so
No,
that's
no,
why I was trying to get
Yeah,
clarification.
no, that's a good point. Again, he's trying to deal with the fact that those spaces are not very big. Should be something like this.
They don't actually have to be in contact with the BUA or the fort.
No,
They
no,
just
they can be within 6 inches.
6 inches. Okay.
So have you have the British split up their boys?
What do you want, Grim? You better leave me something where I can't do too much damage.
If I take the centre,
Yeah, I was thinking that. Should I take Hill then?
yeah, you can take Hill on the right side.
You've got Picton in the middle, haven't you, as well as
Yeah,
well?
I got.
What's the command range for these commanders again?
6 inches.
The 6 or 12?
I thought it was 6.
No, it's 6.
Yeah.
No, it is 6. I think you're right. It's 6.
And the
For some reason I was
only
thinking
the
12.
only thing they do, the only thing commanders do, but it is consequential, is they make it more likely that the units under them will activate.
If they're within the 6-inch range.
Correct. And at no time should you leave your generals closer to the enemy than they are to you. If that happens, they are hors de combat and return at a later point. Gary McClellan, are you here to do jokes? Seeing you on a night when we're not doing WDS is rather surprising. It's always a pleasure, but the guys up in the chat talking about why did Napoleon get sick before the big battle? It was the Waterloo.
Oh.
Shame on you. You're a man of the cloth. Shame.
I'm sure he hit the like button though, so I'll give him.
Okay, well, if he believed in absolution, I'd say he was absolved.
Provided he actually hit the like button.
True.
Where did you say the 3rd Division can go?
Third division. These guys got to kind of sort out. They're pretty much where they are along this line. They can scooch left and right a bit. This guy has to fit in the gap. They are all lining the Ohan Road.
And we cannot see through this unless we're within.
Unless you are within 6, exactly. And they can't see you either.
Until we get within 6.
Yeah, exactly.
So, sorry, I've immediately forgotten what you were saying about these guys because I was trying to find out.
Who's that?
So, the 2nd Division.
Uh-huh.
Did you say they are where they are? So
they are very much where they are, yep.
Okay, so they start there. And same with the KGL?
Yep, pretty much everybody over here is pretty solidly where they are. The only question is whether you're content with their formation, if you want them to be in mass. I will give you this little piece of advice. You always want raw and mass.
Yeah.
Because having them shoot... Oh, God, these guys are fragile, too. Ugh.
I mean, there's arguments of them being in line, but they do much better in mass.
Yeah.
For it means they're less likely to. Well, I don't know. There's arguments to be made. I'll have to think about it.
I guess I don't think they're going to do well in a shooting fight. Is my point.
Well, I mean, they don't have any detriments to shooting.
Well, that's true.
As raw troops.
That's true.
Until
but remember, they lose
even when
one
they get
base
spent.
and they're spent.
Right, but that also doesn't affect shooting. Just affects they're going to be very bad in combat after that, though. So.
And you can sort of move in any direction with this, can't you?
So the way it goes, front center point again rears its head. Every unit off that front center point has an arc, and it goes 45 out just like this.
Oh yeah, sorry.
If you go straight in that arc, just do whatever you want. It's if you move outside that arc, then it costs you 3 inches of your movement, which is 12.
Okay.
The key piece, the biggest thing we had to learn, and when I say we, I mean me. The biggest thing I had to learn, swiping them and putting them here, is that this game doesn't want you to turn and follow and twist. No, it says just go straight ahead. No matter which way you're going, face straight ahead. So let's say you want to go back to your right. You face straight ahead. All that costs you is that 3 inches. And then at the end of it, you can face however you like.
Unless you're within 3 inches of the enemy.
Right. That's the other piece. Everybody's got a zone of control. It's 3 inches around everybody unless they're in contact, which negates it. When you get to that 3 inches, you must face your opponent and must go straight towards them or straight away from them.
Okay. I think that'll make more sense when we're playing, but that's okay.
Always does.
You said the first and third division gun can be where again?
With either one.
Well, there isn't no first division. Guards.
No, but they pulled that gun from there, is the point.
Yeah.
It's a combined battery.
Yeah.
Gonna get a drink. I'll be right back.
Sure.
Cavalry can do a dog leg though.
Yes.
Yep.
So they don't have to go straight line on their whole 18 inches. They can go 5 inches one direction and then make a turn for the remainder. They just can only make the one turn though.
Okay.
Yeah, so the cavalry could do something like go out like this and then go like that. Or that way or whatever. But they can only do that once. Otherwise it's just you pick your direction, you go in a straight line that way. So
Okay.
I think the other big thing is the only thing that matters for terrain impact is the center point.
Correct.
Or am I?
No, you're spot on.
So even if your bases are touching, if your center point's not passing through the water or the forest or whatever, you are counted as being in the clear. Which is a double-edged sword, of course, if you get shot at, but double-edged sword.
And none of the hills that you see here have an effect on movement.
Okay.
They're rolling. They're gentle, even.
But the hedgy things do, don't they?
The hedgy things are a linear obstacle, which costs you 3 if you're infantry, 6 if you're cavalry.
Or artillery.
Artillery, good point.
Maybe more important, if you want to move your guns up at all.
The gun, does it have to be in contact with the...
No. You do, however, want to think about it being in contact, because if your gun is like this and abuts directly, if you come over here and smack Hill in the face, you must also fight the gun.
Or if he was just trying to fight the gun, he's just to fight the infantry.
Equally true.
Basically means you can't snipe the gun in melee. Basically.
Right. And it does matter whether the gun is facing this way or that way. The Turk has convinced me in his lovely, yes, it's coming up, Franco-Prussian war battles to use caissons. We're going to give them a try. But here we have always just adopted the practice of facing away from the enemy if you're limbered and towards them if you are deployed.
Yeah.
And if you're basically moving
separately as well, haven't I?
They, no matter what, they move separately.
Yeah.
And if you're moving away from the enemy while limbered, we just remember that. We just remember that.
Yeah.
Okay. So sorry, just to be a bit thick there.
No.
If I move,
I guess wait for 2 minutes. I'll be right back.
Sorry. Only within the 45-degree arc, basically.
Yep.
Okay.
It's pretty generous, actually.
Yeah.
I mean, you can also just do this, but it'll cost you. You can only go 9 if you do that. So this will get you the full 12, except
if I did go sort of that way,
right?
I turn to face them that way first.
No, you don't. That's what I had to learn.
Okay.
You do not turn your unit.
So I just move them, and they end up facing the same way that they're
Yep.
facing now.
When you get
wherever you
there, you can face them as you like.
Okay.
Again, unless, as Chrono said, you're within 3 inches of the enemy.
Right.
I mean, if you get within 3 inches of my guys, you want to face the opposite direction. I won't complain about it. I mean,
Yeah, if you want to back towards the enemy.
Yeah.
Like back to
Oh.
Britain.
yeah. Back to Britain.
McGuire, good to see you.
So I can't really deploy anything at the moment. They are where they are, and I've got to activate them to.
Yeah, you're kind of in a spot. I in a place, I guess I would say.
Yeah, a happy place.
Yeah, it's a happy place. And then, of course, you'll figure out, who you want to give the Prussians to as they start to roll on.
Boo, Prussians, boo.
Boo, Prussians.
Boo.
Boo, boo. All right, well, let's be a little careful these first couple turns. As far as you're done, Grim, you're all set?
Yeah, I'm
All
also.
right. We'll walk Matt through this. Nothing like starting at Waterloo. There's a story there.
On the fire.
This is great.
That could be worse. You could be starting him at Leipzig.
True. I'm not sure that's better, but you're making a good point. There it is. So we start every turn by turning to each side, and in this case, it's the French. They start and asking them to activate. And they will take one unit at a time, a division at a time, a gun at a time, and try to activate it. So, French, who wants to go?
I'll go if no one else wants to.
Do that thing.
Go ahead. I'm
All right.
afraid.
And that's fine. We'll start with the that is the third or the first there.
Third of the first. He's going to roll 2d6. He wants a 7. He got way more than a 7. So that means he has a full movement, 12 inches.
And this is difficult down here to start with, right?
Exactly. So it's going to be
I will
limiting to 9
knock
inches.
3 off.
Yeah. Now you'll see here, he is now... Yep. Oh, look at that. Look at that. He's cleverly staying outside. Who's to blame him? All right.
That's probably fine right there.
And that's how move goes. Next.
All right, I'll try the 6th. The first, these guys.
Right in the front, 19th Division, 6th Corps.
There you go.
Rory.
Same roll.
Yay!
Look at that.
The die rollers are saving all the double ones for me.
Okay, who next?
I'll let OJ do one since we'll just keep
Looks
going
like we're
around.
taking turns.
Yeah, that's true.
We'll play nicely.
OJ's AFK at this second.
His
I'm
hand's
back.
moving around.
There it
I'm back.
I see
There we
something.
go.
He's back. There he is.
What we got?
Move a guy.
Move a guy? Anybody roll for me yet?
Nope.
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 Got to
Okay.
roll.
No, that's fine. Ron said move, so
Yeah.
roll for these guys.
Division 2 core.
He's 6, however, he's right there within 6 inches, so a 7 goes.
It's because what's very difficult when they're disrupted. It's because of what's very difficult.
No, we're not going to play around, I see. Very good.
Hey, real quick, Jim.
Uh-huh.
Did we say that this gun could still support because it was all simultaneous?
If
the
it has a line of sight, it needs to be able to have a line of sight to the unit.
Okay, because I couldn't remember what we considered. Would that be a line of sight off to the side there?
I would say not. You need to.
Okay,
you need
so
to you need to have a better.
I probably need to start him as a limbered gun and then move him into a position that he's got a better line of sight.
I think that's right.
Okay, that's fine. Sorry, I meant to ask that earlier. And
Mhm.
all right, so the gun now.
Mm-hmm.
6.
7. Now, a couple things. He's out of range for that, but a limbered gun always gets a +1.
Right.
It is also true of troops in march column.
Yes. Now, he is going to move half his movement. Matt,
Or less than in this case.
less than half, and then he's going to unlimber his gun.
Okay.
And that should work
Yes.
then, right?
Now,
Good with
because
that.
he is going to shoot there, I know, but because he is has moved and unlimbered, he will fire at half effect.
Is that only moved and unlimbered, or is that just moved or unlimbered?
What's that? I'm sorry. Ask again.
So is he firing at half effect because he's moved and unlimbered, or is that moved or unlimbered?
It's either. If you do either, you pay the penalty.
Right.
I'll go back towards me,
Mm-hmm.
doing the next group of the 6th. Come on.
5.
That's half.
That's half. You get it because your general's there. You get a half move. You don't need more than that anyway. I don't think.
Look at the French throwing their reserves at us already.
It's not my reserve, it's the 6th.
Yeah, it's a reserve.
It's not my reserve.
Nothing about Ron is reserved.
It's true.
Well, that is true. I don't think. I can't. Well, they get what?
6.
This is all difficult.
No,
But
No,
this
no,
is difficult.
it's this stuff down here.
yeah, it's the
The lower
Uh,
ground. It's the lower
Ah.
ground.
Yeah, so
The
when,
contours
when,
are
so
there.
you do have to
Okay.
stay back. You do have to stay back. There you go.
Once you get like right there, you're fine. Yeah. I will do the big ol' 2 division.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Should
a
be a
full.
full. Shooting along the ridge.
6 Leger.
6 Leger.
Ooh, 4, 5. That's
Jerome.
half.
A 5. That's a half.
You only can get 3 going down to the low ground this turn,
It's only 3.
Yeah.
so it's difficult.
Yep.
Very muddy. We're getting our boots muddy. We're getting our boots.
We fought with
All
our
right.
boots before.
Gun.
Yeah, Jerome says, no, I don't fancy moving very fast.
Full move.
I can go this way, right?
Yeah.
But it's
Yeah.
only partial. Yeah.
They actually do not limbered guns do not pay the out of arc penalty.
They consider to have a 360, but you do pay a penalty for this, which is
Right.
going to be.
Drop you to 9.
I thought you said only the cavalry and the guns took the penalty. The infantry didn't, or
No,
did I
everyone. No,
misread
they
that?
should. They only get 6 because cav and guns both eat a 6-inch penalty for the rest.
Oh
of the
no,
round.
he actually is right. I think Chrono. I think he's
Wasn't
right.
it in the first 3 turns
The
or something?
mud. Let me check.
Oh, I thought it was everyone, but maybe I misheard.
Yeah, it's just cavalry and guns. Thank you, OJ.
Oh, okay.
Okay,
So regardless, he's got to come back 3 inches. So
these guys can move up
Yep.
3 inches.
What was the rule about the first 3 turns again, Jim? Sorry, I
It's
forgot that
that
one.
anybody that's on this level 1 area, this bottom stuff,
Yeah.
any cavalry or artillery, it counts as rough terrain, which
Okay.
means that they pay a 3-inch penalty, and it is actually more difficult to activate them if they start there.
6 inches actually for having already eat a 6-inch penalty in rough ground.
Good point. Thank you.
You're up, Chrono.
Okay. Let's see. Speaking of cavalry, we'll do the first cav here of the first.
First cav, first corps.
Yeah.
Full.
And they'll stop there. All right, back to you.
Uh,
Oh, go ahead, Ron.
Go ahead. I was gonna just move this cannon.
That's
Well,
fine. Go ahead.
hopefully, let's hopefully move this cannon rope.
Right.
There you go.
You will move that cannon.
Six Lignay. Probably boogered that up, didn't I?
6 line.
Ooh, half again.
5,
Another
6.
A bit sluggish off the mark.
Again, it's Jerome.
Got anything, Ron?
The last bit, this cavalry here. Ooh, I don't know which way to move them though. Oh, well, yeah, I do. No, I don't.
That's a half, I
That's a
think.
half.
You got plus
Yep,
one.
that's a
Yep.
half.
This is why commanders are important.
What would be their hat? What's their full move?
9.
18.
9 is half.
They're
Okay, thank
cavalry
you.
9, yeah. Sorry.
Ah!
You and oh nope, because then if you go down there, it's going to drop you to 3 inches. So you got to stop short of the level 1.
Stopping short.
Contour is like right there. So you're good, like basically where you're at.
Oh, okay. You know what? How about I turn around and see where that contour is? There it is. See on the other side, I can't see the contour. All right,
Yeah,
I'm good.
All right, we'll do first corps gun here.
Oh, when do we move leaders?
At the end.
At
At the end of all
after everyone else.
infantry.
Yeah.
Roger, Dodger.
That's a full.
Or it is until we get into the
So,
margin.
like
oh,
normally,
no.
like other games.
Yep. Okay, back to you.
All right, 9th line or 9th.
9th division.
At the full. Yeah.
Okay, so now can I displace straight up,
You should be able
or
to.
do,
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
just wrap them around and make them a flank,
Well, I mean,
or a flank that's not a flank?
well, I mean, there is no flank. Remember, they have no flanks there. So in this case, you would displace.
Okay.
You would actually no, you can't hit with your center. So yeah, you'll have to do that flank. That's not a flank.
Yeah.
As long, yeah, you've got to do it that way.
Okay.
Nope, pull yourself down one. That's it. Perfect.
Okay, there you go.
Presumably, I
Remember, I'm done, guys, because the
Oh, right.
IG can't move.
Mhm.
So. Well, it's so much fun playing with you guys again.
Nice to have
Good to
you.
have you back.
yeah, been a long
It's been
time.
rough.
Alright.
It's been a rough couple of weeks.
Yeah.
I can imagine.
2nd Corps Cav.
Mhm.
7.
I'll do the other.
Yep.
Ooh, the half at least.
Mhm.
And I'll get to here and stop.
And the Imperial Guard Cav can't move yet.
Correct.
The 3rd Cav.
Mhm.
4, 5, half.
Yeah. Kellerman is sitting right there. So.
Yeah. That's it for me.
Yeah. Would it be all right if I had a second copy of the GORS just over on the right-hand side, please?
You've got one. Oh, you just. There you go.
I'm going to have to refer to that. quite
His
a lot.
right hand.
There you go.
All right. I'm gonna leave 4 cav where they are, so I think I'm done. Sergeant
Alright,
General.
So now everybody is moved. We then move to defensive fire, where the Allies get to shoot at the French. The
And let the
General.
French generals.
oh yeah, thank you. French generals should now move.
I believe they have 18-inch movement.
18. Yep, just like the horses. All right. So where would the Allies like to shoot? Remember, firing range for muskets is 3 inches. Firing for gun is as stated on the tooltips.
That's what I was looking for. He can't shoot. He's limbered anyway.
For Matt's benefit, I'll start with this slot.
Yep.
I'm pretty sure the infantry doesn't have range.
3 inch? I doubt it. Oh yeah, it does. That guy can shoot.
Right. That and the gun.
Yeah, just this one base. So he's
That.
and the key is there. He's got skirmishers, which washes their skirmishers. So
Oh,
so what? Within 3 is that?
No, it should be just out.
So you say. Yeah, we'll go just out. I mean that is on a razor's edge, my friend. 3 plus 1 is 4. There's no other wash. So what we do now, Matt, is we go to the chart that you see on the QRS, and you'll notice that there is a 4 column. So he's going to roll 2d6 and hope to roll high.
Ah.
That's not high. Okay. No effect. Anybody else? Obviously, we have this.
Yeah.
Horse gun, because they can.
That's very rude of you.
So yeah, that is a level 1 hill, shooting at a level 1 hill with a level 1 hill in the middle. That is permitted. That is, however, a half gun. That is a half gun.
Yeah.
So it is assuming that's 12 inches? Yeah.
It's been 12 yet.
1.5. Anybody? That's not limbered, is it? Nope.
No, it is deployed.
1.5. There is no 1.5, so instead we look at 2. 2.
Ooh, 9 might be something out
A
of
9
2.
is indeed a result of silenced.
Oh.
That's a good shot there, British person.
You got any more shooting?
Yes. This gun. And it's
Can't see anybody.
right because of the hedge.
It's not really a hedge. It's intended to depict the fact that you're behind the ridge.
Yeah. Yep, then I'm done.
All right.
Okay, so
So these fellas, they
obviously,
have 2 bases. They do, however, have a skirmishers and a destructive volley. That means that, generally speaking, they would start with a 2, shooting at. You can shoot at any of them, really. You can shoot anybody you want. You can shoot at these guys, or you can shoot at these guys. Qualitatively, they're the same. Obviously, if you knock these guys back, they've got 5 bases instead of 4.
yeah, they're better to shoot at them.
Yeah, so you shoot at these boys.
Yeah.
They, I assume, also have skirmishers. So your skirmishers, that's what I was talking about. They're going to wash against your skirmishers.
Yeah.
But you have a destructive volley, which is very good. So that means instead of a 2, you get to jump up to a 4. You're going to roll a 2d6. They are trained, so you're hoping to roll a 9 or better.
No.
No, nothing there. All right. Any other shots? I don't think
Good to know something can never change, isn't it?
so. Anything else? I think that's it.
I don't think you've got anything else in range, have I? So.
All right. Let's have offensive fire from the French.
I've got nothing on my side of the field.
Okay.
I've got nothing in the middle.
Mike, make your trouble.
All right, I got some shooty shoot here.
Yep. So that's a double gun at 3. So it'd be a 6, but it's halved to 3. Okay.
Right.
3 plus 4 is 7. That is 12. Yes. With a triple shift. Ooh. With a triple shift. So a 12 goes to a 9, 6, 4.
I don't think that's anything.
7
I
and a
don't
4
think
is
that's
nothing.
anything. Nope.
Can you just walk me through that one again?
Of course.
Are they all shooting at once?
Yes.
Okay.
The gun shoots for 3. He is a double gun, which means he would have been rolling a 6, but he moved, so he is down to 3.
Yeah.
All 4 units, all 4 bases get to shoot on an attack, which means this jumps up to a 7. These 5 get to attack, which jumps it to a 12.
Yeah.
And then you are in a fort, which means you have a triple shift, which means your 12 drop to a 4.
Yeah.
So, unsurprisingly, shooting inside a walled fortification didn't do them particularly well. But they tried. They had to try.
Yeah.
And I do believe that is the only melee we have.
Yes.
All right.
Yep.
So the way melee works is also relatively simple. It's 4 plus 5, which is 9. Unfortunately, you are at the maximum shift for that, which is a 3-to-1. Yeah. However, and they are also in depth, which is going to be another one. You are aggressive, which matters in melee, and you're going to have the triple shift from the terrain. So,
I think it honestly ends up being a. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No, I think you're right. I think you're absolutely right. So the bottom line is you each roll 1d6. Think back to your DBA days if you had them. Roll 1d6, hoping to roll high, and then we're going to go through the modifiers and see who winds up where. It's a differential.
Three.
A die. Ooh.
Uh-oh.
A 0. Defender is in cover, so it is now a -3. However, he is grossly outnumbered, so it's a 0. He's aggressive, which is a -1. He is in depth, which is a +1. That's a 0. Oh, dear. All right. So, here's what happens. 1 by. You have to take off a base, Mike.
Just one, right?
Yep.
Or one from each.
Nope, 1 base. And then this happens.
Yep. Okay, that's what I got.
And guess what
Is
happens?
Oh, we're gonna play like that. That's interesting. Cool. All right. Oh yeah, they are part of the same unit. Yeah.
Yeah,
True.
the same guys. So
Yeah.
now each side has lost a base. Each side is now disrupted, so that's all going to wash. And I didn't know how else to interpret the rule, honestly.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, because otherwise, what's the point of defending there?
Right. Yeah. So now you've done that, and now you have to fight again.
Right now, is it? Is that right?
So let's just do our math here. Actually, it doesn't matter. It'll come out in the wash. But yes, we do it right this very instant. 1d6 again, please.
Is that, do you take into account the fact that we've lost bases?
It does. Because I don't think you're any further ahead. 3.
You have to get him down below 6.
Yeah, you'd have to get him below 6 before it made a difference.
Okay.
What'd you roll, Mike?
6.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. Oh, dear.
Oh, no. A +4. Defender in cover. That drops that to a +1. Numerical advantage takes that back up to a +4. He is aggressive. +5. Or sorry, +3. +3. He is in depth. +4. Everybody is disrupted. So it's a +4. Defender loses a base and retires 9 inches. Oh, he has driven him out.
Already?
Yes.
Nice, Mike.
That's what you
See
get
my
when you
roll.
don't roll a 6.
Or the other guy rolls a 6.
Yeah.
And does it matter which unit I move in, or does it have to be the
No,
fifth?
you
I
can
don't
move
care.
in either one. They're both in contact.
All right.
I remember it's only, I was gonna say it's only 2 bases.
And then these rest of these bases are supporting.
Right, they hang out there just like the other guys did.
Yep, I'll let you adjust them however you think's
I
best
think
to
this is the right
represent
way
that.
to do it. I think this is the right way to go about it.
Okay.
And flip.
And then
And these guys gotta scoot 9 inches, right?
Yeah, they have
Yeah,
to go
basically
back
from, like,
9 inches from the. Actually, it's from the edge of the. It should be from the edge of the terrain.
Okay, so I'll have to go. Well, they can go.
Yeah.
over there.
One thing with retreating, you can go through your own guys, or you can shove your own guys back. It's up to you. or you can do what Chrono's showing you.
Yeah, you can.
Probably go.
Yep.
Next to go over there, doesn't it? 9, did you say?
Yep.
Yeah. Yep.
And
That'll
they're
work.
not spent because they're veterans, even though they've lost half their
Correct.
base. Yeah,
Correct.
Yeah.
If they were trained, they would be spent.
So veterans can't ever become spent because
If they're
they lose
big
one more
enough,
base,
if they're
Yeah,
small
if they're
enough,
big enough.
if they're
If you've
big
got
enough,
like
they're
a 6,
good.
for whatever reason, you have like a 6 bases of veterans, and once they lose 3, they're spent. But if you've got like anything below like basically anything 4 or below as a veteran unit just never spends, they just die. Just
Right. That was a
Like
But
bad,
in this case, this one won't
like-
spend because if it loses one more base, the whole unit is gone anyway.
Exactly.
So
we do have a unit that can spend a veteran unit that can spend on the board. We have the guard
Yeah.
Chesters.
no, there you go. If they were to lose 3, they would spend. Which, by the way, is one of the ways that the Allies can win. By getting this guy to spend.
I assume eliminating these guys as well.
That would do it. Yeah.
Yeah, because technically that I feel like it's the only way to interpret that particular one.
Yeah.
Considering
All right.
the young guard can be spent. Okay.
Well, that was our melee. There it was. That's how that goes. It is now the bottom half of turn 1 of 9, so bottom half of 1. Allies, you're up.
Yeah.
I'll kick it off
Yeah.
with this.
All right. Should be that's a half.
Because Nosy's there.
Hurrah for old Nosy! You can only get 3 if you move out of arc, though.
Oh, yeah. Oh, then he's staying there then.
Whoopsie.
Picture.
All
There you go. That's much better. Parenthetically, once these guys are no longer disrupted, if they roll high enough on their activation roll, they can get bases back, which is kind of funny. It's not funny, but it's part of the game.
Gun.
Yep.
Oh, they can get bases back, can they?
Yep.
Okay.
You take it here. If you look at your QRS here, and you can see these top 3. If you're in good order, if you roll high enough, they're vets. So basically, you just need to roll 9 or better when they're not disrupted anymore, and they'll recover bases.
Union Brigade.
Mm-hmm. Full.
And they become not disrupted by what? Not moving?
When you're disrupted, you roll on this yellow
Oh, I see.
table here, and you
Yep.
look at the result. So you basically just need a 5 or better to rally, essentially.
This cav.
That may sound easy for you, but
Oh no, I know from experience it's not easy to use all that.
Half.
you've seen my die rolling, haven't you?
I've seen my own die rolling.
Uxbridge's gun.
When do the Prussians start showing up?
4.
4.
Or
All right.
Not soon enough.
And they have to start checking to see about Grouchy.
Grouchy.
And I think that is it for me.
Okay. I still haven't decided what
So,
to do.
Matt, if you want to basically form your line
Yeah,
here as well.
yeah, that was the plan. Hopefully my die rolling allows me to do that.
Well, we'll see.
So let's try and get the gun up there first, shall we? And it's 2d6, isn't it?
Yeah, 2.
2d6. There's that. Now, they are a limbered gun. Where's Nosy?
And Nosy's over here.
Oh, yeah, so that doesn't... No.
And Hill's over
Oh,
there,
Hill's
so he's just
And he's out.
out.
So
But he
that
gets
is
plus 1.
Yeah, it's a +1, which means you got a 5, which means it's a half move.
And it's
6 inches.
6 inches.
Or 3 if you want to unlimber.
I can't shoot over that hedge anyway, can I?
Once you're within 6, you can.
Yeah, you are.
Right.
You can shoot over that hedge right where you are. The trick is who you can see past it.
Right, because you can only see 6 inches past it.
So like these guys are out of range.
I think maybe just move it 3 and then unlimber.
All right.
I could move. That's 45 still for these, isn't it? So.
Well, actually, they don't have that arc problem. Guns
Oh yeah,
don't.
yeah. Sorry, you did say that. Yeah.
No problem.
Yeah, like we learned this the first time. Please.
Yeah, we got totally
Picton's
wrong.
division is not
We spent the whole
aggressive.
first game doing it wrong. We spent the whole first game.
There you go.
Picton's division's not aggressive. Heresy.
So I'm
What
going
about
to
angry Amazons in kilts?
Right.
2nd division now.
Mm-hmm.
Very good.
Plenty.
All of it.
And they can go 12 or go 6 and change formation.
Far away. Oh, I've got plenty of moves. So
Yeah.
So being in def, as you've seen, is useful for gives you a bonus in combat. But
Okay.
being in line gives you more defensive firepower, so it's kind of a wash.
And a +1 is a big deal in melee.
Yeah. Although the corollary is, if you're in line, it does give you a bit better chance to shoot someone off before they even get into contact with you. But
True.
depends on how much you trust your die roll.
Oh dear.
yeah.
Plus, we're Brits. We should be in line.
There's something to that.
We're not called the Thin Red Line for nothing.
You wouldn't be called that for a while yet.
Yeah, only a few years.
I haven't been called thin in about 20 years. So now, so if I want to move these guys backwards, that's allowed. I'll just pay a penalty for it. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
3 inches. Yeah.
So let's go for the 4th Brigade and see if we can get them.
Not there.
Not there. Oh dear.
Ooh.
There's a half.
5.
Yep. it's
He's
a half,
in range.
You
I
have a
think,
half.
isn't he?
Yeah.
which means backwards move of 3 inches.
If I sort of want to wheel them a bit as well.
Well, you should just move them straight. This
Move
is the
them straight,
hardest.
and-
This is the hardest
yeah.
thing. This was a struggle for me. Move them straight and face them any way you want. Once
Okay.
you're
Yeah.
done.
So I've got 3, did you say?
3.
Yeah.
Okay. That's... And then I could just sort of move the others up then. Yeah.
Exactly. You did that exactly
think-
right.
I think technically you do it from the center, but I think either way works. So.
Yeah. Well, no,
Oh,
I
okay.
mean no, because remember each base can't move either, right? Can't move
True.
further than the 3 inches. I think he did have. I think the geometry works in his favor.
Okay.
And now, oof. I assume I could move these sort of along this hedge line here as well.
Mm-hmm.
They're obviously not going to fit with the general there, but I can't move the general yet, can I?
If
just
you
shove
want
him
to
out of the
shuffle,
way.
if you want to shuffle him out of the way, nobody's going to object.
Yeah, you basically just barge him out of the way because, well, he's not really there.
It's himself and like 10 guys. It's like they're not gonna get in the way of a whole division. They're gonna...
I've just moved in.
Yeah.
Or in this
3.
case, a whole brigade.
Mhm.
Because the Nassauers are only a brigade.
I've got to activate them.
Half.
Half. That's 3 inches. Where can I get into? Is it there? Yeah, that would be all right, wouldn't it? Oop. Wrong button.
Hey, Ron, I threw another question in chat for you whenever you get a minute.
We'll get over.
I actually think about those trees aren't a penalty, are
I've not taken those as actual trees.
they? Okay.
I took them as aesthetic.
Right. It's them. And cavalry. Where am I going to need it? Well, try and activate it first. Won't worry about that.
Full.
6.
Oh no, that's Uxbridge. Never mind. Half.
Is he not part of? Did he not part of the wing?
No. The Uxbridge has no. Unless he's got Nosy nearby. No.
Okay, he's specifically under nosing. All right.
What is it again? 18, isn't it? So 9.
9, yeah. But remember, if you go down here, you're on rough, so you lose another.
Yeah, I was just going to sort of budge them over this way a bit, actually. So
Oh yeah, you have plenty of room for that.
yeah. I'm not. Yeah. No, earlier than I expected. I'm going to have to move up some of these. So I'll go for the Netherlands. What am I looking at again to activate these? Because they're raw, aren't they?
The raw doesn't matter. They are fragile.
That only matters when they're disrupted.
Which only matters if they're disrupted. The big thing is you're in a town, so it's a -1. So to get them a full, you'd need an 8.
Okay.
Look at that.
Did you do?
Should do. Finally. Scored above average with 2d6. It's okay just to sort of grab them and move them en masse, yeah?
Absolutely.
I only want to move them up to the top of the hill. I've got 9, haven't I?
You have 12.
All right. Well,
No, he does have 9. Remember, he started.
Oh,
in the
yeah,
town.
you started in a town. Yeah, you got 9. You're right.
Okay. That makes me feel a whole lot better. And I'll better move up the Brunswickers as well.
Look at them.
Look at them. Where am I going to move them, though? I've got 9, yeah?
Yep. Actually, them you got 12. They're not.
Yeah, they've got.
They're not in a thing that changes movement.
Okay. It's straight. Oh, no, it's not. That's okay, yeah?
It is. It is. You can just shoot them to the right a little bit. Keep them clear. But there you go.
And then.
There you go. Perfect.
The Brunswicker.
You're in trouble now, boys.
Yeah.
I think that's me.
6 raw, fragile men. Good luck with that.
Well, my girls didn't exactly perform outstandingly, did they? So
yeah.
How we like her meat raw.
9,000 raw, fragile Brunswickers.
Well, they had a bad day at Quatre Bras. They're still a little shaky.
They did. All right, we do defensive fire first. French, what do you got?
I don't actually have anything because they silenced my gun. It makes me very sad.
I know, right? I don't have anything in my range, so.
How about you?
Hang on, I'm trying to got a sneezing fit going here. Hang on. Does that gun have a shot? I'm sorry.
It does.
Yeah, sure does.
I wasn't sure because of that hedge. That's what I wasn't sure about.
Oh yeah, you're further than. That's a good question.
Does that hedge do that, or just this hedge up here?
Well-
Yeah, it's all hedges. All hedges do.
Okay.
I thought.
Yeah.
Wait.
Yeah.
Let me stop.
I was assuming that was the same
Let me
type
stop
of hedge.
running my
So.
yap and look. I'm gonna look.
this raid wasn't anything as well, was it?
No, I think the only road that
Yes,
offers
only the
a
Ohan
benefit is
Road
down here.
blocks the line of sight. Only the Ohan Road.
Okay, so this does not block line of sight.
Correct.
Okay, so the gun does have a shot then.
Mm-hmm.
All right. And these guys have a shot to conjoin them?
Are they within 3 from?
Oh, yeah, that's right. 3. Duh. Never mind. I was thinking something totally different.
Okay.
All right, so just the gun. That's all I got.
Just the gun, and that's a 12, I should think. Yeah. Ooh, just barely.
Yeah.
So one of the interesting pieces of this game is that on the chart there is no 3, but there is a 4, and that's what he's rolling. Wait,
Well, wouldn't it
they
be
got skirmishers?
double?
Yes.
Yeah, remember it's a double gun.
That's
though.
right. He is doubled. That's right. He is doubled. So that is a 6, but he has skirmishers, so that takes it to a 4. Back to a 4.
Nothing.
Nothing.
Oh yeah, our division commanders.
Oh yeah, if you got any commanders to move, please do so. British people.
Yeah, I was just checking that.
Good point.
Oh, and we
Oh yeah, you do have to, you do have to check these guys.
Just 2d6 again.
Yep.
Yeah. And Nosy wouldn't have been there, so
That is
That's still, it's a half move. It'll be a rally in place.
but I would probably just leave them there, Matt.
Well,
Yeah, I was thinking that. Yeah.
Almost more importantly, you got rid of your disruption. But if you rolled, was it Jim an 11?
Yeah,
Or is
if
it
you-
a 10?
it's actually
for
a
vets
10.
it's a 9.
Oh
The
yeah,
Vex is a 9.
a mere 9, you would have gotten a base back. If they're
Yeah, well,
not
there's no
disrupted.
point doing that. That's in the upper percentile of die rolls, so I never hit that.
Well, 9 or higher, so you know you've got a.
And Nosy is there now to help.
Any no, it's got to be a base.
Oh yeah, it's the base, isn't it?
Yeah, it does. It's unmodified. Any other French defensive?
Nope.
Nope.
Is there any British? Is there British offensive?
Yeah, a lot of them. Look at that red line.
Yeah, not in
That's
range.
offensive.
Oh, I see.
Yes,
What you got?
that gun and the skirmisher. Them again.
Ah, yes. Certainly. Well, they're just outside canister. We know that. So it's 3 to a 4, an even 4. Nothing.
You.
Anything else?
Oh right, that can't see.
Can I see him?
He is more than 6 inches off the hedge. Is he? Is he?
Yeah.
Ooh,
Oh.
that guy's not.
Close. It's close. Does he count as being in the?
Yeah, that's true.
He doesn't-
He is. No, he is. Yeah, they're there-ish. Yeah, I would say you don't get him in the open. They're in the fort, but you would.
No, that's not. It's not with the shot. I don't think. Then.
Yeah, it's probably not. It'd be a 3.
We moved, so it'd be 1.5.
1/2.
It would be a 0.
A 2.
Oh,
It's a
0.25
2,
actually.
It would be a 0.25 on a 12, which would result in him being just out of ammo. He would become disrupted, which he already is.
So not worth it.
Yeah.
Not worth it. Then.
All right.
I can't
All right.
shoot the
I
gun
think-
again.
I think that's it then. Very good. That takes us to the top of turn 2. Top of turn 2. French activations. Rock and roll.
I'm gonna move this gun first. He's very unhappy about this, as you can see.
The sadness is palpable.
And indeed. And someone else wants to do something?
Trying to remember to make it limbered.
It is. It's running away from them. It's
It's them bringing that way.
going that way.
Oh, I see.
It's direction of movement. I can turn around if you want. It's not a huge deal.
No, I get it. I know. I follow what you're saying. All right.
I'll try and move the 6th line.
6th line. It's actually 6th line. And they will. They will move a lot.
They are
Gonna go out of
ready to go.
arc though, so that's
9.
gonna knock them down to 9.
Look at you throwing Jerome around like a crazy person.
He is at that.
All right, I'm gonna move the 6th here.
Come on, guys. I've done my part. You two have to step up now.
Oh, come on.
That's a half.
Can you give me 3 inches off of there?
You're basically there already. So, I mean, you might as well get within 3. There's no point in not.
Well, this one's what I want to do. I don't want to move their full movement. I want to move at least half their movement. Oh, can move it back.
French forming line, how unnatural.
It is. It is. I'm disturbed by this.
Charge 'em.
I want to move this 6th.
Mhm.
Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. 7. Oh, 7.
It's a full move. What are you talking about?
Yes, Ron, scream at the dice roller.
The
We
prune
usually-
bear,
It worked,
the prune
didn't it?
bear can hear you. You are absolutely right, Red. The Brunswickers are nervous after his lordship, the Duke, also known as Senior Target, after him and his old man.
All right, who wants to move next?
Go, Chrono. I think you're up.
Chrono.
Righty. Let's start with the 1st division here.
Yep.
Vive l'Empire!
Nerds are going to have to come and shift us off this ridge.
You do a thing there, huh? You do a whole thing.
Yep. Okay. Where was next?
Go ahead, move another one. Go.
Okay.
Yeah, go ahead, Chrono.
We'll do 2nd division.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
More Vive l'Empire.
The Vive l'Emperoring is unabated. There we go.
That'll work.
All right, I'm going to try to move this artillery across the field.
That's a full move. So
Mm-hmm.
Which is
6.
what across Muddy Field?
So it'd be 12, but minus
On 6.
6, so 6.
So you can get to their side, but you can't deploy this turn.
Right.
You were warned about this at breakfast, you remember. You are the guns, Drua.
3rd Cavalry Artillery.
Yep. Limber.
Oh, no, they can't go down there at all if they limber.
Oh, yeah, that's right. That's all dirty down there.
Oh. That's okay. They'll just stay limbered then.
Mm-hmm.
You get mud on our wheels, it'll be terrible. Oh, they're unlimbered now.
No, I know. I hit
Yeah,
the
yeah.
escape to get them back to their original position.
All right.
Having to get. Better run or run.
All right, I'll move this last artillery.
Another full.
That'd be a horse gun.
Which means you have a
Oh,
movement
there's
of
a-
9. You have a movement of 9, Ren.
I'll do 3rd division first.
Mm-hmm.
Did the horse gun unlimber though? Even
No.
going across
No.
the
that was his whole move because he went down here in the valley.
Okay,
You can
okay.
go in. I can go in, hit this corner, and do a flank. It's not a flank, right? Or is there not enough room there?
Yeah, I don't know if there's enough room there to hit it.
Okay, then I will refrain. And
Do you think you've got enough Frenchmen there?
No.
no,
He doesn't.
not nearly enough.
No, because he's going to shoot one of you off. You know that.
Yeah.
The only
Yeah, that's why I sent this guy in there too.
No, I think you do, Ron. I think you do, Chrono. I think you do. Yeah, go ahead. Flank, not a flank.
Leave those poor Nassauers alone.
Yeah, they should have armed themselves.
Because it's Saxavime.
Let's see. I'll do the first cav on here. And there they go. They're gonna get 9 inches again. Well, maybe a 6. That's a bit of arc. And the gun here. Also a 6, so it'll just trundle up onto here. Actually, no, he's gonna. Well, I'm gonna have to. There's no other way for me to do it. I'm gonna come up on the ridge here.
Might as well move this last guy.
Yeah, might as well since I'm here. Never mind, he's not going anywhere. They're
Hey,
unhappy
I didn't know. All right,
yeah, like, you know what? No, not today.
moving the cat. Yeah, moving this cat.
Ninth Infantry. That's all we needed. Disrupt off of there. 5th Infantry. 10.
Oh, they're doing fine.
They're trained. They don't get a base back on a 10, do
Yeah.
they? For trained.
You don't get any bases back on disrupted rolls.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
right. Take that off. And finally, the 6th line. And they're going to change formation. Hey, Ron or Chrono, do you have anybody else that you have to move?
Noob.
I'm the cav. I'm still holding back for now. So,
Alright. And 2nd Cav. Six. What the full?
A 6? No.
6.
Six
the
is
generals there
half.
though.
Yeah, the general's there, so that's a 7.
Ah, there's a 7. Yep.
Dirty, nasty spot. You're in a low
Yep.
area.
Yeah.
Plus out of arc.
I got it. Yeah, the out of arc was only 3 though. Right, we only needed to go this far for now. That'll work. That dirty nasty only goes for 1 more turn after this, right?
Correct.
Kellerman's cavalry.
Yeah, third.
One more turn after this. Yeah.
5, 6, half turn, half move anyway. So. Okay.
I think that's it. Unless Ron's got something.
Oh, no, nothing. Just moving generals
We
now.
are busy along the line, no doubt about it. All right. Allies, shoot them off. I'll start out with you, Grim, on the left.
Yes. Alright. Oh. We are going to shoot the big chunky boys.
Well, I mean, what the deal is,
Yeah,
is
good
that
point.
this guy shoots here,
Yeah.
and then these 2 guys can pick a target. And it's probably, it doesn't matter either way, I suppose. But
Yeah.
Start with the gun.
Yeah, we'll start with the gun.
And they got skirmishers, I imagine. Yeah.
Although one of them, I can do that, can't I?
No, he's in contact. He shoots the
Yeah,
guy he's
right.
facing. He shoots the guy he's facing.
I just
So
choose between
9
the other 2.
Yeah, 9 to a 6. Oh, 6
Nothing.
on a 6 is nothing. That's unfortunate.
And then the 2.
Then the 2, yeah, the 2 going straight ahead. Both have skirmishers, I believe. Yes. No.
If only.
Close, but no cigar. Okay. Other shooting.
Not for me.
This is defensive.
Oh, that's right. So I was right then.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Matt, that guy has definitely come off and is eligible to be shot at. No two ways around it.
Very generous of him.
That'd be looking at a 3.
Sorry, have I jumped a turn? Is it you still shooting?
This is that time. It's just a question of, do you want to throw? You may only shoot at a person once. So, for example, this guy and this guy can join shooting at that guy.
Right.
So you can throw him in as well.
Did this gun move, Grim?
No, it did not.
Then this gun did
Was
not
to put
move. So that's a 3 plus a 3. So if you're willing to pass that over to Matt, that is a 6.
Me shooting artillery. What
But
could possibly go
unfortunately,
wrong?
that is a skirmisher, so it would drop it to a 4.
Can I do it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nothing.
Put that back for a
Any
minute.
other allied defensive shooting?
This at what can it see?
It's certainly counter battery.
Yeah.
And
It's
because
picking on your batteries, Chrono.
I know.
and as
Unfortunately,
that gun
it's
is
a
limbered, it's a shift, but that is only
Yep.
a half. So it is a 1.5, which is a 2, which is a 4.
No.
Can't say the fire has gone well for the Allies.
You think?
Anything else for the Allies? Any defensives?
I don't think I have anything else in range. So
All right, let's do offensives. Offensive fire, French.
I guess start with these 4 against the gun.
Those 4 guys are going to shoot that gun there. 4 guys with a skirmisher 6.
Oh, God darn it. What am I doing? Wrong game. And I'm rewarded by rolling double ones.
that is yeah.
This is
yourself when you
going to
do
be
that.
9. This
So,
is going to be 9. And I think they get
9,
level
and
cover for the
they do have a
village.
shift, yeah.
Oh, 2 shifts, actually, isn't it?
Yes, that's a 2 shifter. 9, both have skirmishers, 2 shifter, 4.
Nothing.
Nothing.
Over to you guys if you have fire. I don't think any of us have, rest of us have fire.
I don't have anything.
I don't have any.
Okay.
All right, that's a melee then. All right, so that's 5. And you're
This is a
and you're rolling
yeah,
up with
13.
13, 2 to 1. Yeah,
Yep. Which will wash the cover, but
2 to 1 exactly. We'll wash the cover. They, however, are fragile. You got anybody aggressive in there?
no. I think that's just gonna be a net.
I'm looking at a net. Everybody's in depth. We know that. So I guess it's just that net -1. Right? Yeah. So you will both please roll 1 die at a net -1, or I suppose a +1, we should say.
Alright.
Ooh. That's a tie. Kill somebody. That's the second time we've had a bloody tie. Oh.
Everyone's disrupted now. That's right.
Yeah, that'll all wash out though.
Yep.
So let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
Ooh, 3 to 1 now.
Yes, we have shifted to a 3 to 1. So it is now a net +2, I should think. Yep. A net +2.
Or
A +1. A +1 net for Chrono. Defender retreats 3. Defender occupies, both disrupted.
The battery lives because it's supported, right?
Correct.
It's not a good reason to support your guns.
hmm
Is it kind of silenced now, or I'm not sure can't remember how that works.
No, it limbers and goes back.
I'll just shove them like that. Seems the easiest way to do it. Seems the easiest.
And then everybody's disrupted. Everybody.
Yay!
All God's children are disrupted. You're disrupted. And you're disrupted. Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah, I think he is. Let me take a look at that. He's probably silenced.
I don't know. It's not. It has not come up a lot actually. So.
Yeah, supported guns. Okay. Is that not an objective?
There was no marker, but
It should be
tell
one.
me.
That's Papalo, is it not?
It is.
It's a marker. Somebody swiped my markers. Boom.
I didn't touch them.
Yeah, they weren't there in the first place.
Filthy swiper. I'm going to accuse you of swiping. There you go.
My honor is impugned.
Is impugned.
Impugned.
All right. Any further melees? I think that was it. Bottom two. Allies, have at them.
I'll kick it off with Sacks of Iron.
That is going to be a rally in place.
Did we forget about the gun? Happened to the gun, or is it just?
Oh, yeah, I suppose. I was hoping to find a lull in the action, but of course he went over there first.
Well, you know me, I like to be awkward.
We'll have none of that. It's interesting to me, and it's one of the peculiarities of this rule set, that they put the business about retreating in the movement section.
Well, retreating is moving.
Thank you, Ron.
You're welcome. I'm there for you.
You always are. I know you are. Come on now. Oh, there we go.
I can't remember. Have we had this come up before?
Pretty
sure
rarely.
Pretty rarely, but I think we have.
What was the question? Sorry, I missed it.
What exactly has to happen to that gun?
Because it retreated.
Well,
Right.
the force that was attacked. What makes this really complex is that nobody died. It's just a retirement.
Right.
And I thought we had a clear statement about what happens if an artillery piece was forced to retire. I thought we had that for certain, and I don't see it. Well, I'm gonna go digging later while we're not live on
Yeah.
air.
Yeah.
Let's silence the gun. I think that's the thing to do. Let us silence the gun and move on.
Then that obviously goes back.
Yep.
Hanoverian Landwehr.
Mm-hmm.
Look at them.
Ah.
Oh, they're changing formation.
Gun. Do I want to do that? I think I do. Picton. Six.
The word has gone out from Achilles. Grim, don't let Matt play with the artillery.
Be fair though, in this rule set, he can't hurt himself using the artillery.
True.
Well, the terrifying thing though, he is communicating that from Taiwan.
Yeah.
Difficult terrain, right?
I.e., tomorrow.
Linear obstacle, but yeah, same result.
These boys.
I bet I can find a way of hurting myself.
You'll see. Don't you challenge me.
Brunswicker Cav. Here you go, Matt. Have some more Cav.
Thank you.
Since you got the Brunswicker Core, you might as well have the Brunswicker Cav. And the Dutch Cav.
I'm not very good with cavalry.
Uxbridge Gun.
It's a half.
Sporty Gun. I have to leave Lambert and the reserve at Mont Saint Jean, right?
Correct.
Them. Who's this Usbridge?
You make fun of my typographum, I will hurt you.
I've never heard of this Usbridge.
When you've typed out the unit infos about 15 times, you do get a little bored.
You get a little wobbly is what you get, but yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, been there.
I am done.
Okay. Grim, is it worth moving these guys up because they're just going to get in the way of the artillery?
I would still roll for them because you never know. You might recover a base.
Oh yeah, that's a good point actually. Yeah, forgot that. Yeah, I'll give those a tumble in the nicest possible way.
Oh, one away.
Oh,
Only bonuses counted.
so yeah, artillery may stay where he is. They're staying where they are. Is it worth trying to?
I would say maybe shift cruise a bit long a bit and then bring the 4th Brigade to
Yeah, yeah, that's a good plan. So I'll go with the cruise first.
Super duper duper excited.
Super duper.
Move them up here a bit.
Should be plenty. Just needed to make a bit of a space.
Yeah, and then
I quite take it back. He is allowed to use his modifiers on that recovery.
Okay.
Poof.
oh, do I get back then?
Ooh.
Oh, very nice.
Oh, nosy for the win.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Turn around and get back up there. So, 4th Brigade then. Wow.
That should be at. Oh, do you got anybody near you?
Yeah.
Oh, look at
Hill.
that. Half.
5, half.
So 3 if you're backing up.
3 if I'm backing up, isn't it?
But then you got that.
Yeah, you're gonna hit this, which you can't cross.
Oh, so then I back up to it this side and then hop it the next turn. Is that the?
That's the theory.
Or can you go up the road now?
No, the road is only of benefit if you're in March column.
Okay.
So go 3.
You pivot them. Yeah.
And I can't have a crooked formation either, can you? So
You can actually.
you can.
Mm-hmm.
He's just sort of pivoting. That's okay, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just wondering, Grim, is it worth an attack here?
Well, with the mud, you're not likely to get at them.
We're not in the mud there, are they?
We're not in the mud yet, but the moment you hit the low ground, you get the mud penalty.
Oh, sorry, I missed that one. I couldn't see it from where I was. Yeah. All right, forget that idea then.
We're on the ridge. It's why I haven't thrown the Union Brigade forward, for example.
Yeah, I was just thinking whether we could just hold him up for a little bit. We can't, so that's all right. What next? Nothing, I think. I think that's probably pretty much me, I think.
All right. French defensive fire.
I haven't got nothing.
Chrono?
I got like one shot here. It's like gonna be one, so I'm not gonna take it.
Okay.
Yeah, throw your one at me.
OJ?
I've got nothing in range.
Okay. Offensive fire, allies.
Boom boom time.
Yeah, I'll let you do it this time, Grim.
Ready?
Mm-hmm.
The guns. At these poor slops.
It's a 3, it's a 6.
That moved.
And so that's a 7.5. Yeah.
Yeah, 7.5.
A 7.5. Those fellas certainly have skirmishers. It would have been a 9. Now it's a 6. A 9. That is a disruption. Okay. What else? Any other?
Really see anything? I don't think.
It's got to be off the hedge, which he is. Yeah, he could.
Yeah, then, well, that did move, but
1.5. He's got skirmishers.
he shouldn't have skirmishers anymore. He lost a base.
Oh, so he did. I must be minded of these things. And lo, in that day, he did not have skirmishers.
And so I will shoot at him because I can.
2.
Almost got a 2.
Okay. Anything else?
What can this see? You say it can see the gun?
Used to be able to.
Well, these boys shifted up,
Yeah,
so...
no, it's fine. It's fine.
Yep, then it's going to plink at the gun again.
3. Which is a 4. Ooh! That makes him low ammo.
It also damages the gun.
It does.
Very rude of you.
Yes, fear our allied artillery.
And where is low ammunition? Got it. Low ammo.
Jim, when Grim just rolled that 9 from the artillery,
Gun.
Uh-huh.
that's a result of V. Yeah. So they're disrupted.
Wait. Which one? He didn't. He rolled an 11.
Wasn't it?
He rolled an 11.
Oh, he's talking about the halting. The V's, the T's, the R's.
Yeah, well, so the way the table is to be read, if you hit anything in the yellow, you disrupt the target.
Yeah.
If, on the other hand, someone is advancing to melee, you must roll their morale rating or better in this box. So, for example, if you roll a 7 on a 6, you only halt raw troops.
Okay.
If you roll an 8, you halt trained. If you roll 9, you halt veteran. And obviously everything below that.
Right. Okay. That was my question. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
I think that is it. Oh, actually, what would it be? 2. They should have no skirmishers either.
What?
I take away your skirmishers.
2.
So it'd be a 2.
Yeah, 2.25, so not worth it.
Yeah, not much there at all.
Oh, well, that's my shooting.
All right.
And Matt, do you have any shooting?
I don't think I've got anything in range, so I'm running away. Sorry. Strategically repositioning my forces
Of course.
backwards.
Yeah.
Oh, we're just nailing ourselves to the ridge until the Prussians arrive.
That's right.
Yes. Exactly.
Well, let's finish up the muddy part. Let's do turn 3. French.
Okay, I'll start on the right here with these guys.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that should be nothing at all. Rally in place, of course, but
Yeah. Guys behind him.
much
That's full
better.
move. You bump those guys in the town back for me.
Go ahead. Okay, so nobody's in town.
Come on.
These guys back here.
Oh dear.
Rally in place. These guys go back, they're 6. And these guys. They're
Refuse
also
to
not
move
moving.
again.
They
Wow.
refuse to move again. Dang.
No.
All right, I'm moving the 6.
Okay.
Oh yeah. You making contact?
Yes, sir.
You don't want them in depth.
I think
To
I
do
know what
that?
he's doing.
Oh,
He's hoping.
yeah.
He's hoping these guys come.
Ah,
And now the next.
I'll do it.
They come. Gotta square them.
I thought that only worked for cavalry.
Nope. Anything in
Alright.
line.
Okay.
To be fair, OJ, how often have we had things in line?
Yeah.
All of it.
Well, I knew that worked for the cavalry. That's all I thought it worked for.
Yeah. We really haven't been playing with lines.
Half.
I think it's a full, actually.
Oh,
Doesn't
that's right.
matter.
Yeah, because he was limbered. Yeah.
Limbered and low barrel, right?
That is nothing at all.
I'm done.
All right, 6th line.
6.
5,
They even get a
6.
It's a rally in place, I think.
Yeah.
Fine. Hey, these guys, do we want to leave them over here, or do we want to swing around to the backside just to?
They're considered in there. It doesn't really much matter where they are.
Okay, I just didn't know from an easier management point of view.
Yeah, I mean,
Didn't
sure.
matter to me. Second core gun.
Full.
6, 7 full.
Oh, yeah, they should have lost their skirmishers as well,
Give me a second. I will go do that.
as did the guard.
Artillery moves 18, right?
No, 12.
12.
It's 18 for
Watch your
Force.
hands.
Well, that's something I meant to ask as well. Is it okay to pre-measure in this game?
Yep. Sure is.
I read somewhere that was a thing, and it never actually occurred to me, to be honest with you.
All right. The 5th.
Where's that guard unit that lost its skirmishers up here?
Oh, yeah, that one up
There.
there.
Yeah, 5th of the 2nd
Oh.
and Cook's guard.
Sixth. Ooh, 4, 5.
That is a half.
Half, right? Yeah.
Not so enthusiastic this time, Jerome.
Don't have to be. Just have to be enough. Cavalry. Second cav, that is.
All of it.
And the mud's gone at this point, right?
Nope.
After.
This is the last turn of the mud.
Right. Right, the
Third
last
cavalry.
turn of it.
That's it for now.
Chrono, I think you were working on some stuff.
I have this gun that went silent. That would recovered from silence last turn. That's 5,
Oh, no.
but he's a half, so he's gonna pop up. and stop there. And cavalry, I'll try 4 cav. Never mind, they're not going anywhere. So that's it then.
And Ron, remember, the Imperial Guard may move on turn 3.
Oh,
Oh,
why was I taking turn 4?
I don't know.
Oh, okay. All right, let's
That's
go
when
with
the
these guys.
Prussians start.
Yeah, the Prussians start rolling in here next turn, maybe.
Ron, while you're moving, I'm going to roll for the Imperial Guard cavalry on my flank while you're moving. First 7.
That's full.
Yeah, might as well do the other guard cavalry.
Half. The near obstacle.
Oh, that's right. So we'll stop here.
I got the Imperial Guard artillery, cap artillery. 7. I think
Full.
that's a full, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Just gonna have to.
You're rolling right up there, Ron.
Getting there.
And I know you know this, but when those Prussians come, they're going to come fast. I mean, even though road movement is only 50%, that's still 18 inches.
All right, that's all them.
Why isn't there a marker up Plaza?
That should be French, surely.
No, they're all in allied hands at start. I think.
You mean La Haison?
He said, looking. Hougoumont, Plan-Savoie, Mont-Saint-Jean, Papelot, and the farm complex.
Grim, I just popped a message in there for you.
French done moving?
I am.
Yep.
Okay. Defensive fire, allies.
Not a bad one, Matt.
So you think they're okay where they are, or
Yeah, they're okay where they are for now.
okay?
Otherwise, they can bugger back if need be.
Yeah, well, that's what I was wondering whether I've been a bit gauche with them and should have fucking beyond the hedge somewhere.
Right, defensive fire. Sacks of Weimar against them. And
I regret to inform you that is a scant 2, but with a shift to a 1. Unless you're throwing somebody else in, you giving them that gun?
Yes.
That would have been a 2, adds up another 3, so that's a 5. 5 goes to 6, goes back to 4. Ooh.
9 on a 4.
That will shove them back.
Be gone.
So mean.
You may have taken our farm. That one can't shoot because low ammo. La Hissant then.
I swear it is the rule that we will never remember correctly. And by the way, when I say we, you know I'm including myself.
Mm-hmm.
I believe low ammo is allowed to shoot at half effect in the
Oh, yeah.
defensive fire phase. But I'm
I
checking.
know
checking.
infantry can. I can't remember if artillery does.
Defensive fire and the target must be within 3 inches.
Ah,
Is it? It is. And,
So,
but,
yep.
But it fires at half effect.
So it's a half of a half.
Yeah, 4.5, and then 2. What is that?
225.
Yeah,
2.2.
225. Yep. So Picton's boys, who actually have skirmishers. Look at that.
Yep.
So 225 plus 2 is 425. Both have skirmishers. Therefore, ergo, 425 is 6. Got anybody else who wants to shoot?
I want to throw them in as well. Yeah, I think I'll throw that gun in as well.
We've still got 2.
It was 425. It adds in another 3, so that's 725, which becomes a 9.
oh dear.
And 5 on a 9, that would only have repulsed a raw unit.
No, that's nothing.
On a 9, a 5?
Yeah, 6 is a 6
Yeah.
would
A
repulse
9
raw.
is a 5. Oh, wow. Big whiff. Big whiff. All right. Continue.
I will leave that to
Matt, what you got?
Well, obviously the 2 artillery here at this guy, I would have thought. Yeah. Or do you want me to take a pop at the guns? I'm not sure what's the better shot.
the guns, I think, at this point. I would say take a pop at him.
Presumably I can only shoot both of them at one target, is that right?
Well, no, you can only shoot at someone once, but you could go 1 and 1 and 1 and 1.
What would you do, Grim?
Put 2 on 1.
2 on 1. Okay. Well, we'll have a go at this guy then.
All right, that's a 6 then. Seven on a 6. That is a silence.
Yeah.
Which is
This guy,
ultimately,
right?
which is ultimately the result you want. All right.
Okay, and have I got a shot here?
You do. That's 1. That's 2. It's from center. So you'd have 2. You would have 2. You've got skirmishers and a destructive volley. He still has the skirmishers, so you would be getting 2 with a... but he's got a cover shift for the head.
They shouldn't have their skirmishers. They lost them.
Okay.
Oh, I thought you'd already took those off. I would have said that. I thought that's who Grim had pointed out last time.
Yeah, they were the ones who fought the guards to a standstill.
Okay.
Yes, correct.
So, but they will pick up cover for the hedge. So that winds up being 2 with a right shift, left shift, wash, but the destructive volley makes it a 4.
4.
Seven and a
missed.
4. That's just
Nothing.
A miss. Just a miss.
Pick it on the edge side.
Had it not been for the hedge, Matt, you would have done something.
You would have disrupted them.
If.
If. I don't think anything else is in range, so I think that's...
All right. How about French offensive fire?
I've only got. No, I got 2 shots. So however you want to do it, Ron. Just call it out.
Go ahead, go first.
All right. Artillery here.
Yeah.
So that's within 12. So
3.
that's a base 3.
6.
Doubles to 6, and then half because they moved.
3, and they should have skirmishers, and they do. Takes you to from a 4
Or
to a
back
2.
down to a 2. Yeah, we'll take the shot. 8.
Just
I
missed.
don't think that's missed. Yep. And then my other one is these guys.
It's pretty much the same 2 that he has.
Yep.
It'd be those 2.
Yeah, I just don't know if it's worth taking the shot though.
It's probably, you know,
He's got
because
he's got skirmishers.
Yes,
Yes.
that would be a one.
Nope, I'll take that. I'll miss that. I will skip the shot.
Okay. What you got, Ron?
Can this cannon shoot these guys back here? That's
They're
behind
not,
them.
They're feeding into this, so they'd have to
They're
see
feeding
that,
into
and
that.
and they can see that. They can shoot there.
Okay,
They're gonna catch
So
the
then-
same. It's not a fort, but it's a 2 shift.
right, and then included these, right?
Yeah. Still got their skirmishers. They do. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Plus 3, 10.
That moved right.
Did it move around?
Yes, it did.
Okay, so that's 8.5. Yeah. 8.5 to a 2 shift. So 8.5 goes to 9, goes to 4.
Nothing.
Nothing at all.
That's it for me.
Okay, Chrono.
Let's see. They got pushed. I'm not gonna take that shot, and that's it for me.
All right, that takes us to our 1 melee, right?
Yep.
Yes.
We
Okay.
each had a melee a turn.
A melee a turn. Look at that. So that is 7 to 2. Yeah. 7 to 2. They are for Gile. So 7 to 2 is the best they can get. Is 3 to 1. So let's have you set your die rolls and see how they go. Ooh,
Ah.
Oh dear.
Oh no!
Oh! A -5 to open the ball. Goes to a -7. Comes back to a -4 because of the advantage. -4. -4. Aggressive in depth. Disrupted. Fragile. Fragile's the only one.
They count as being in deaf, right?
The
French do.
yes, they do. So it's going to be a -2.
Okay, so it's not disaster, just
Yeah,
a repulse.
attacker retires 3, both disrupted.
Be gone. My farmhouse.
It's just as well you rolled the 6, Grim, wasn't it?
Oh yeah.
Or just as well Ron only rolled a 1, I suppose.
Yeah, both. Yeah, that as Chrono suggested, the wheels could have really come off that bus.
Yeah.
But there it is. Okay.
Especially with a Union Brigade sitting right behind.
Oh yeah. All right, everybody's all disrupted. Very good. Anything else? Anything else? Did the French move up their generals, by the way, at the end of movement?
I moved mine. You
I
did go
moved
very well.
mine.
Okay. We'll make sure you
I
get
think
a chance.
I think they've all moved.
All right. Finish it up for tonight, allies. What do you got? Do some activations.
That disappears. Well, we'll start with Stacks of Weimar.
Mm-hmm. Full.
Be able to do that.
Mhm.
Oh, but then I would have to back off directly, so I have to go this way.
Yeah. Just slot in next to him, I think.
Yeah, that'd be fine.
Bunch of Hanoverians.
Them. No.
No.
I want to do something potentially reckless. Something Picton-ish. No, I don't think I will. These boys.
Is it worth swapping Violent out with someone a bit stronger?
Did you intend to put him back where you started?
I pressed escape, so I was having to do the math because going backwards, linear obstacle.
It's 6 inches.
So 3 for my
You have 6 inches, unless you want to make a formation change.
Formation change, yeah.
Yes, it's 3.
But I can't. I'm not going to have the space for it.
No.
Unless I do. That on it or not? Yeah.
That's fine.
Basically, I don't want them facing that direction, but
Well, that's what you got, though.
them. As for Byron, I'd rather keep expendable Dutch and Belgian troops in there for now.
Okay.
Absolutely going nowhere.
Time out. I don't.
That's not that. That's not them. That's them.
Oh, okay. Got it.
Now, Byron, who's near old nosy anyway.
You say that with such sunny optimism.
Rally in place, so. The way I can reach them. Was what? It would be -6 because of the mud.
And you're crossing a linear obstacle.
Linear obstacle.
You're going to lose 12 out of that. You're not going to make it.
Not worth it.
What, to stick your best horse out in the middle of a muddy field? Yeah, probably not.
Who would do something like that?
I want a charge of the Scots Greys running down French infantry.
They have to get closer. They have to get to be right about
Wait for the
there.
next turn.
Yeah.
You haven't got the mud the next turn.
True. Which means I would only have the linear obstacle. I think I am done.
All right, Matt.
Well, I might as well see. Can I get another base back for these? Because I started with 4.
Yes, you can.
Yes, you can.
You can get all the way
Okay.
back.
So
You
let's
never get
do
your
that.
skirmishers back, but other than that.
No.
Not this time, but they've still got a full move.
Do I want to move them?
Probably not.
Probably not. No. I don't want to do that either. I do want to get these guys back over the hedge. So can I do that in one move?
Oh, if you get a full move, you can.
Yeah.
Yeah. What could possibly go wrong?
Plenty.
And you got it. Look at that. 6 inches.
So I won't measure it. I'll just pop them back over. Is that
Yeah,
all right?
that's fine.
Do they have to be straight or?
No, they can
Nice.
bend that little bit following the terrain. Yep.
I am a little concerned that I've been a bit goosed with the Netherlanders.
It's an awful...
I'm just glad that's not shock cavalry.
Yeah, still veteran though. These guys are raw.
Well, that generally doesn't mean much.
Well,
Okay.
but it means that one base loss will shake them.
True. But the fact is, because they're not shock cavalry, they don't count as 8 bases.
Yeah, they don't
because
have
that would
8. Yeah, that's true.
They don't have what, sorry?
If they are shock cavalry, each base counts as 2.
Oh, okay.
That's what
Oh,
that's what these guys have.
Who are coming up shortly?
Yeah, I would probably bring them back.
Yeah, I think so.
By
yeah.
the way, so does the Union Brigade.
Yeah, so does the Union.
From a commander's point of view, measuring from the middle of the base. Oh, he's plenty there.
No, it's edge to side.
Yeah, even if you did the middle, you're still in range.
All right, so I'll try and activate them then.
Plenty.
7.
Plenty.
That's 12 they can go, but I'm going to lose. What am I losing for going over the hedge? 3?
You're losing 3 for the hedge and 3 for moving backwards, so you're going to have 6 left.
Oh, well, I'll just get them back as far as I can.
Which is pretty far, actually.
Yeah, actually. A bit more and I can twist them, can I?
Mm-hmm. There you go.
Now what? I think that's all for me. Maybe.
I think we even really.
Here, Grim, do you think?
Not really. The cavalry's sitting there ready.
Yeah.
And the French are going to have to come at us, really.
Yeah, and I'll leave it at that for a minute, thanks.
All right.
Are we doing anything with this guy at the moment, or is he just...
He has to stay there, right?
No, he can come. He should, or does he have to park there the whole time? No, he can come up now.
Okay. Yeah, I will bring Lambert up. Attempt to. Yep. The reserve guns can come up now as well.
Yes.
Correct.
Yes.
There we go.
All right. Yep. Allied defensive fire.
One's that'll be 3, 6 for the hedge,
Let's see.
6 for the mud.
I have nothing on my end of the field.
Are you still moving, Grim?
Yeah, I was just checking if I could charge them, but I don't think I can. Between the linear obstacle and the mud.
Yeah, I mean, the linear obstacle is going to drop you to 12. The mud is going to drop you another 6, which takes you to 6. If you got a full move, you could do it.
Why not? Let's try it.
Yeah. Only like cavalry.
Evade?
No.
Okay. Asking.
charge of British Dragoon.
Light Dragoons, mind, but Dragoons on
Yes, but they're still British Dragoons.
Mm-hmm.
And we all know what British cavalry is like.
Terrible.
Very good, but very, shall we say, impetuous.
Yep.
That's okay. They'll just charge off and kill Dalinor instead.
Hey,
All right. With that,
I'm right here.
French defensive fire.
Disruptor can shoot, right?
Yeah, just shoot at half. So it's a lousy shot.
With the cannons.
You're talking, this is 2 plus 3, so 5. Got skirmishers? Yeah. I mean, you're talking wrong.
Maybe 6. I think it'd be 6 down to 2.
Yeah, 6-2.
Yep. It'd be a 2.
I'll give it a shot.
On a 2.
Nothing.
Other French defensive.
I got nothing.
OJ?
Nothing.
Okay. Offensive, allied.
Are you going to do the honours this time, Grim?
We can do the grand guns at this slot again.
Yeah.
3, 6, 9. Yeah. Skirmish.
Down to 6.
9 to 6, yeah.
No.
Nothing at all. That's a mat roll. Hang on.
Yeah, that is a mat roll. Nothing to do with me. Not guilty.
No, it's a grim roll now.
It's a grim
Yeah.
roll.
Definitely Grim.
All right.
Can see them, but not worth it. So, he shot at me, so I could shoot back. 2. Just a 2.
Yeah, be a straight 2.
Might as well. Here, my 2. No.
Nope, they do not fear your 2 at all.
And then that's me done. There's nothing else that's worth shooting or can shoot.
All right, well, you can take off that low ammo. And we have a melee. +1 cover shift because he crossed a linear obstacle. Net -1.
Yep.
-1
Oh.
net.
Huzzah, you blackguards!
Uh-oh.
No.
A -1 would have been a 3, so it goes to a 4.
They're dead.
They're dead, yeah.
Okay. I am disorganized, I believe.
Yes.
Have you got it? Thank you.
That went about as poorly
First-
as might be expected.
First Cav Brigade is like, what just happened?
Yes. All right, be careful as you approach the hedge. Huzzah! Huzzah! And
They're hunting. It's like a fox hunt, right?
Yeah.
It's of the foxes of swords.
And now all I picture is Charge of the Light Brigade movie with Colin Campbell going, View halloo!
Yeah, exactly. And they're all dead. All right, is that it? That was all the melees, I think.
Yeah, that was it. For
Yep.
that.
All right, let's clear off those die rollers, please. I believe the Allies are still in possession of 3, correct?
Mont Saint Jean and La Haissant, I think.
That's it?
Depends on plus and one. Depends if you count plus and one as Allied or French.
Yeah.
Pleasant was French. Or it's
Okay.
Allied, I'm sorry. It is Allied. You've got to go take it.
Oh, okay. Well-
You are marching to the field and discovering what is going on around you. So how many right now do the French have?
2.
And so the Allies hold 3. So right now the Allies are winning. But we shall see. And as we know, very, very soon, in fact, the very next turn, these guys start showing up. They seem ready. And there's a lot of them. There's a lot. Look at them all.
There's a lot.
There's a lot of them.
Have room for another player next week.
But there it is. So, Matt, there you go. Your first run at Bloody Big Battles. 3 whole turns.
Yeah.
Obviously far too soon to make any judgments, but is it starting to make sense?
Yeah. You guys sort of whipped through the modifiers a bit quick for me. So
Sure.
I remember I'm old and slow at my age, but yeah, I'm enjoying it. It's great.
It is, as I say, it is what it is. It doesn't pretend to be something it's not, and I like that about it.
But at least it enables you to play battles like Waterloo in a decent time frame.
Yeah.
My only question really is you seem to be able to stack up a lot of attacking units against a defending built-up area.
Yes.
Yes. You kind of have to.
I could only get sort of 2 units at Hougoumont, for instance.
Well,
whereas you had
I kind of want to take a look and see at the setup at the beginning, because I'm wondering if there's a way. The key to defense is always shooting off the enemy in this game.
Right.
The key to defense is getting those shots in and pushing them out. Now, bear in mind, he doesn't defend it any better than you do. You know what I mean?
It's also worth noting you had to throw like a whole core at you to even get even up.
Yeah.
And
Also,
and by the way, he rolled a 6.
It happened rather quickly. That was all I was.
Yeah.
He rolled a 6 and Grim rolled a 2?
Yeah, something like that.
Oh,
the
yeah,
other piece
over
of
here.
that too, Matt, is the defender doesn't take any damage necessarily. There's not an automatic, not like in Blucher, right, where you take a hit when you're defending no matter what, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So if you successfully defend, you may be disrupted at most. You're not losing a base. You're not taking any damage. You don't suffer any. You can take 5 assaults in a row and be just as good as you were at the 5th assault.
Look what
that you were
happened
at the
here.
first assault.
Right.
I'm with you. Yeah. So basically, I rolled so badly that I lost 2 units and Hougoumont in the first turn.
Well, you actually got the somewhat rare roll of tying.
Which is bad.
And tying is cruel in this game.
Right.
So I'm not at all worried about that piece of it. But one of the conversations we have as a group here, and it's something that even Chris Pringle has now engaged on, is does this game favor the defender? And it is the considered view of our friend Achilles that it does. I see his point. I'm less certain. I do see for certain that, as Chrono pointed out, you absolutely have to gang up on any sort of a BUA.
Yeah. And you kind of get that sort of 3-to-1 advantage.
That or roll up like 3 guns and grand battery them out of it.
Yep.
Right. I mean, it's been one of the things I've kind of griped about too, right? Is that defender doesn't suffer anything, potentially doesn't take any losses after 5 assaults. There's no penalty.
Well, Mike is making up a world in which there are 5 assaults.
We've had them.
No, we haven't. We have not. We have not had
Leipzig?
5. We have not. We did not have 5. Those. If you're talking about that, how many times was Achilles shot off before he got there?
Yeah.
That's the far more. That was the greater frustration.
But whether it goes through 2 or 3 assaults, it doesn't change their odds unless they happen to get a 0.
True.
That's my point. I don't
know. At this scale,
from a defensive point of view, there's nothing that forces you to change out units or do anything except maybe roll off a disruption. That's
right.
That's the biggest thing. To your point, Matt and I just happened to tie on that very first round of combat there, and we each lost a base.
Yeah, I don't rightly know.
But he was able to bring another base in to
Yeah.
at the same time.
Did he have another tie after that though? Or
No,
was that
no, it
another?
was just the one tie, and then I knocked you out, and you lost the second base on that.
Yeah,
on that particular
because
result.
it was 4 or better.
Yeah.
It was a crazy roll. So and again, it's not any easier for the defender to defend, if you know what I mean. It's once you've taken it, it's not like you suddenly get to keep all your power. You're still just a 2. The only question is, do you really want to come off this ridge now?
Yeah, I think that's the thing. I guess the battlefield obviously makes a difference as well, doesn't it? Hougoumont is not a key part of the battlefield from our point of view. Holding this ridge is, isn't it?
Yep. No, so it's a big deal. And as was the case historically, I can see Plancenois is going to be one heck of a fight.
Yep.
Yeah.
Ron is going to have some tough decisions to make next week.
Yeah.
Because, well, for the same reason Napoleon faced it. It's like, all right, we did it. We're ready to take this. Super. Yeah, I need to do this over here now. and while these guys are really, really, really good, there are only three units of them.
Yeah. They've still got a lot to get through here as well. I don't see this ridge as being that easy. I know the mud has dried up and everything now, but there's still quite a lot of units here, and there's still quite a lot of depth of defence.
Oh yeah,
that you got to get.
As we correctly, as we've again observed, the Prussians are coming. So there it is.
Yeah,
and don't forget, a lot of our troops have destructive volleys.
Yes, not to be sniffed at in any way. Plus, the thing is,
Yeah.
you've got some gigantic units like these jokers.
Yeah, that is humongous.
And this one here. Yeah, they're Landwehr, but they're still huge.
Yeah.
So we'll see.
Yeah, any kind of a sensible roll, and you're not gonna break through them that easily.
Right. So we will.
I'm going to be doing an Achilles next week. I can heckle from the cocktail bar in the hotel. So
excellent. So we're going to do this. Do this here. We're going to do a thing. Waterloo 4. Got to save the game always. Well, there it is. We will be back for turn 4 of 9 in Waterloo. Check out and see, do the Prussians actually show up? That is a question. Do they show up on time? They show up, but do they show up on time? Can the ridge hold? All the great questions of Waterloo are right here on a 4x6 table. Why wouldn't you tune in to see what happens? But tomorrow, we're back to Song Contest. We are back to Song Contest and our struggle for I Ain't Been Shot, Mum. So much fun and so awesome. And on Saturday, don't miss it, we are playing Blücher, the Battle of Bautzen. The table, the table is enormous. Built by the Mechanical Turk, with the bases from Mechanical Turk, done by Destruct. Oh, remember them from Leipzig? They're back. That's right. So we have a giant, and the crazy thing is, it's a giant L-shaped table. So you will not want to miss it. So a lot of different things. We had a great crowd tonight. We flirted with the 20 bell. I was shocked. I was absolutely shocked to see that, which is delightful. I guess folks want to watch the Waterloo. How many likes? There we go. Tug Noble, good to see you, man. Grumpy Kaiju, great to see you. All right, make sure I saw everybody. Anyway, thanks to those who watched. Thanks to those who played. Until we meet again, please take care of yourselves and one another. We will talk soon. Pause. Good night, Ian Jackson.